Did you know that many African nations with significant gold reserves export nearly all their gold? Essentially, foreign companies, predominantly from Western countries, come to these African nations, mine the gold, and transport it to their own countries. In return, only a small fraction of the value is paid to the host countries, rather than sharing profits or providing pure gold. This exploitation is a major factor in the economic instability faced by many African nations. However, Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traore, has taken a stand against these exploitative practices. Recently, he implemented a policy banning all gold exports. Instead, Burkina Faso will retain this gold and use it to support its currency. This move aims to make Burkina Faso's currency unique, as it will be backed by gold, potentially increasing its value significantly. But how has President Traore managed to enforce this export ban, and what has been the Western reaction to the upheaval in gold markets? In this video, we will explore Ibrahim Traore. The official announcement from the government reveals that President Traore inaugurated the Treasury Deposit Bank, BDT, on Friday, August 2, 2024, at its headquarters located within the public treasury in Kuluba. This event marks more than just the establishment of a new bank. It represents a significant move towards reclaiming the nation's financial independence. The BDT aims to offer accessible banking services to all citizens, with a network that spans regional, provincial, and departmental treasuries to ensure widespread availability. As a public financial entity, the BDT will serve a diverse clientele, including public institutions, state-owned enterprises, local authorities, international organizations, private businesses, NGOs, and individuals. The bank's core mission is to oversee the banking operations of the public treasury, providing services such as account management, resource collection, and transaction processing. Moreover, the BDT will implement digital payment solutions and develop new banking services to adapt to the changing needs of its customers. The creation of the Treasury Deposit Bank marks a pivotal moment for Burkina Faso in its pursuit of full monetary independence. Historically, Francophone nations like Burkina Faso have lacked true central banks, instead depending on institutions like the Central Bank of West African states, which are often viewed as extensions of the Bank of France. This setup has enabled European nations, which do not have their own gold resources, to amass substantial gold reserves that are largely extracted from African countries. President Ibrahim Traore is acutely aware of this exploitation, where foreign firms extract significant amounts of gold from Burkina Faso, while the country reaps minimal benefits. In response, Traore has taken firm measures by implementing a ban on gold exports and reclaiming control over the nation's resources. Under his leadership, the military junta has halted the issuance of export permits for artisanal and semi-mechanized gold operations and other precious commodities, effective immediately. In practical terms, this means that gold mined within Burkina Faso will no longer leave its borders. Ibrahim Traore has stated that this suspension is intended to clean up the sector and improve the organization of the marketing of gold and other valuable resources. Here's a reminder to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on Africa's geopolitics, economy, and evolving landscape. Now, let's dive into the details. Burkina Faso currently mines approximately 10 to 30 tons of gold through artisanal methods. Going forward, the country will retain this gold, in addition to the gold extracted by foreign companies. President Ibrahim Traore is clearly committed to taking decisive action without delay. In the Bukal du Muhin region in northwest Burkina Faso, 43 gold mining sites have been closed immediately due to security concerns. But the changes go beyond just a ban. The junta-led government of Burkina Faso has achieved a major milestone with the inauguration of the country's first gold refinery, a key step in controlling its precious mineral resources. Located in the capital, Ouagadougou, this new refinery is set to produce about 400 kilograms of gold daily, according to Ismail Sabi, CEO of Marina Gold, which co-manages the facility. The refinery is expected to deliver its first 22-karat gold bars within 11 months. At the launch event, Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso's military leader, emphasized the significance of domestic gold refining, stating that the country will no longer need to export its gold for processing. From now on, Burkina Faso will handle gold refining domestically, ensuring the country is aware of the exact composition of its raw gold. Despite the crucial role gold plays in its economy, Burkina Faso has faced challenges in fully managing this essential resource. Captain Traore has highlighted that a significant portion of the gold is leaving the country through illicit channels, contributing to ongoing extremism. The move toward domestic gold refining coincides with a trend among many African nations seeking to use gold as a safeguard against currency devaluation and geopolitical risks. Countries like Manchuria, Uganda, Tanzania, and Madagascar have unveiled plans to boost their gold reserves and source gold domestically. These nations are motivated by concerns over the stability of the U.S. financial system and the potential weaponization of the dollar, prompting them to diversify their reserves and lessen their dependence on the U.S. dollar. The primary threat remains the French control over African countries' reserves. Burkina Faso's new gold refinery is a major advancement towards securing its economic future, allowing the nation to keep more of its wealth within its borders and curb the illicit gold trade that has been financing violence and instability. This domestic gold will also be used to build up gold reserves, paving the way for the introduction of a sovereign currency. Reports indicate that the Burkina Faso government plans to introduce several updates to the 2015 Mining Code, which was recently revised in July 2023. One of the most notable changes is Burkina Faso's plan to establish a national gold reserve. According to a Council of Ministers meeting held on March 20, 2024, Ouagadougou intends to request that mining companies contribute to the creation of this reserve. The updated mining code also introduces new regulations for the marketing of gold and other minerals, aiming to enhance industry structure and oversight. This means that, in addition to banning gold exports, companies are now being asked to contribute gold to the national reserves. This move represents a significant step toward genuine sovereignty, which Africa needs. The revised mining code also focuses on increasing local involvement in the mining sector. It mandates that mining companies must open their share capital to Burkina Faso investors, thereby empowering local authorities to better oversee and control mining operations. Furthermore, the state's required ownership stake in mining companies, necessary for obtaining mining licenses, has been raised from 10% to 15%. By the end of December 2022, Burkina Faso's reported artisanal gold production had risen from 266 kilograms in 2021 to 457 kilograms in 2022. This boost in production has considerably increased state revenue. Direct contributions to the national budget grew from 430.916 billion CFA francs in 2021 to 540.94 billion CFA francs in 2022, marking an increase of 110.068 billion CFA francs. Additionally, gold export revenues in Burkina Faso have reached approximately 2,099.1 billion CFA francs, representing 73.86% of the country's total export revenues, and solidifying gold's role as Burkina Faso's top export product since 2009. What President Ibrahim Traore has accomplished is remarkable. He has not only banned gold exports, but also inaugurated the nation's own gold refinery to process raw gold domestically. This gold will be directed towards Burkina Faso's first state bank, which will use it to back a new currency. The CFA franc will be phased out, replaced by a new currency backed by gold. This change will mark the end of the colonial financial system, allowing Burkina Faso to gain full sovereignty over its capital management. What do you think about whether other African leaders should follow suit and impose similar bans on gold and precious metal exports? Is it true that unity among African leaders could drive sustainable change and prosperity for the continent? Share your thoughts in the comments below about how Africa, with its abundant natural resources, could potentially surpass Europe in prosperity by reclaiming control. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated. We focus on topics often overlooked, including African politics, economics, and rising influence. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next video. Let us know your opinions in the comments, like and share the video, and subscribe to ensure you don't miss any of our African-focused content. Your support is greatly appreciated.